Whiskey America 8, Ocean Papa Radio, WA8OPR, Detroit. Over.
Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
Oh, it's Terry. Terry, over.
Roger, Terry. Beautiful, beautiful sound as always. What radio are you running today, sir?
As always. What radio are you running today, sir?
Well, we got a bunch of them to choose from, but I've never had the opportunity to tell me how this radio sounds. This is an Icon 7000, a bit of an older rig, 12, 15 years old, I guess. And TL922 amp, 1 kW to 170-foot end-fed wire. You've got a beautiful copy in here, 5x9 plus 10 or 20. I wonder how you receive us down there, and if the audio is okay, and any discriminating comments you might make, Jim. Over.
None at all, sir. Your dynamic range is 3 dB, right on target, which means your average percent of peak modulation is running between 80 and 85%. The tonality of your EQ curve is very articulated. Not much on the bottom end, but very copyable. Roger, Roger.
Bottom end, but very copyable. Roger, Roger.
Well, thank you very much. Can you comment on any signal report? Over.
Okay, I'm running through right at the moment Milford SDR, because I just happened to be there and you sounded beautiful, so why fix it if it's not broke? But let me go to my local antenna and see what we got there. Come back and tell me about 10 seconds or so about your antenna system.
About 10 seconds or so about your antenna system.
Up about 55 feet with counterpoise and a bunch of earth ground rods. Over to you.
Oh, Lord, beautiful. My local receiver's full frequency down to 100 cycles, whereas most of these SDRs roll out at about 250. So, gosh, let me look at this new curve. Tell me what you like about your radio.
Well, I don't know. It's simple to use. It's nice. It's the precursor to the 7300, so to speak. By the way, you're 20 to 30 over, Jim. I don't know what antenna system you're on, but just a marvelous copy. Over.
Roger. This is a dipole antenna. It's a center-fed dipole antenna, and we're not using a transformer. So when it comes to tuning it, we're tuning SWR on the negative side and bringing it back onto frequency on the high side, and we keep going back and forth like that. And the standing wave on this antenna is around 0.05. Roger.
0.05. Yeah. Well, I don't know what I've got here. I know my standing waves are 0, the way I tune it up. But like I said, you're 20 to 30 over. I'm sure there are many other stations wanting to speak to you, and thanks for the comments. But if you could give me an S-meter reading, I haven't had this combination on some time. Would be interested to know. Back to you.
Roger, Roger. Well, I'm running at tremendously reduced RF front end to avoid any kind of overload or AGC. I want to stay out of AGC. I've got a VU meter tied to the audio output, so I can give you that report. I've got your voice set at 0 level on your voice peaks, so when you cease speaking, there is noise, and that noise is somewhere around minus 15 decibels. Roger?
Okay. Well, I guess I think I understand most of that, but basically I'm full quieting, so to speak. Over.
Yes, sir. You couldn't be more quieting if you were in the room with me.
Okay. Very good, Jim. Once again, thanks for your service. It's a great thing you do. And, well, I'll let you carry on with all the other stations that want to speak to you. Over.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. After considering all things, the reading that I'm giving as far as, my audio out set to 0, and then when somebody ceases speaking, it falls back and reads noise, it equates very closely to a normal S-meter reading. Roger?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still confused what the S-meter reading is, though, Jim. Over.
Well, I don't know, because my S-meter, when you reduce your RF gain in the front, your S-meter reading is no longer usable, because the meter, when you take that RF gain down, that S-meter is no longer functionable. Roger? Oh,
yeah, of course it is. Yes, you're right, Jim. Thank you, sir, very much. Have a good New Year coming up, and please carry on with your service.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And probably my signal to you is as good as your signal to me. I have no doubts about that. Just very, very, very quiet, if I'm not lucky. 73 there, Terry. Good to copy you, as always. You have a great new year coming up. This is KC9VKV, and the 2021 New Year's Eve Qso-Vlog network in full progress. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.